Moving on to the Steelers, Ben Roethlisberger and the high-powered Steelers offense couldn't get anything done against the Patriots. Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown only combined for 97 yards. Receivers were dropping passes everywhere. Big Ben, what happened?
Plays weren't made by me or other guys. It just at times almost felt maybe it was too big for some of the young guys. Sometimes it's just one play here, one play there. And, tonight we didn't make those plays. And, maybe, like I said, was it too big? Was it just what was? I don't know. But, we need to make every single play in a game like this against an opponent like this.
Well, what did you say during that?
Yeah. Hey, put me in, coach.
It's a good time as any to say it, really.
Still got something.
By the way, he called out his teammates. We're good with that?
He called out himself, too.
Oh, let me call out somebody, and then it's the end of the world.
Well, we've been playing those clips forever.
He should be doing sit-ups in the driveway right now. I get it, T.O. Look, he was out of line for this because if you look at his history, he was right and hypocritical at the same time. Look, a young Ben Roethlisberger won a Super Bowl, second year, being carried by the greatness of his teammates, and he was there not to mess it up. So then all of a sudden he gets to a position where actually he's the leader of the team and they win the Super Bowl. Respect. Well, this is why you're hypocritical. When you were the youngster, guess what? You needed those vets to show up. Now, those youngsters on your team today needed you to show up, and you, Antonio, I'm sorry, Le'Veon, you got injured, but the other vets did not show up. So he's been a little hypocritical because he benefited off of something he can't do now.
Marcellus, listen, those are alternative facts you mentioned right there.
I broke it down.
No, you didn't break it down.
Which means
more numbers.
What you got?
Listen, I'm not going to give you numbers. I'm just going to tell you one thing. They went into the Patriots' home, the underdogs. They came out the way they were supposed to, as losers.
Not that way, though.
Yeah, but that was more than losing.
Yeah, that's more than losing, man.
No, sometimes people think that you're better than what you are. We got hyped up because they had a winning streak. We're like the killer bees, the killer bees. What is the one thing we know about Belichick? That if you got a great player that does a lot, he ain't going to show up in the playoff time. Why? Because Bill takes him away. That team wasn't as good as advertised. They had a good winning streak going into the AFC, but the Patriots are simply a better team. Very similarly, that the Packers just weren't as good as the Falcons.
I would agree with you, LZ, but again, he has to take some responsibility with this loss. Again, I agree. I don't like him calling out teammates, but in this situation, the running game wasn't there. So now they put a lot of onus and a lot of pressure on those young guys to make plays. Granted, those guys should have caught the plays, but in situations, being who he is, to be considered one of the great quarterbacks, he got to make a way out of no way.
And this is what I have to add. We were talking about the killer bees before the game. Who's the most important killer bee? I told you it was Le'Veon Bell.
Exactly.
He's the one that makes this roll. He gets injured, all of a sudden, it was disjointed. They didn't know what to do.
Now the offense become one-dimensional. Now you're putting a lot of pressure on Antonio Brown. They're double-teaming him. Now those complementary receivers, this is where they have to step up.
Dropping touchdowns and stuff.
That's where you need to name for yourself.